In college sports today, we are pumped to be joined by the head basketball coach at Valpo and a man who has, I guess it's fair to say, a little skin in the game in the championship matchups in the Final Four. He is Roger Powell out of Valparaiso, but of course, he's a former Fighting Illini, and if I'm not mistaken, Roger, you spent some time working with Tommy Lloyd too, so you've got a lot of irons in the fire here in this Final Four, don't you?
Oh, my goodness, man. It's crazy. So Tommy and I were both assistants together at Gonzaga when we went to the Final Four in Indy in 2021. So it's just kind of surreal, seeing him coaching the Final Four, and then obviously, man, the Illini playing in the Final Four. It's a really cool moment for me.
Can you give me a little sense of your thoughts on this Illini team? Because I've been really just excited to watch them this year, but also understanding like what Brad Underwood wanted to do early on and play fast, force steals, put great pace on the game. This is a lot different, right? This is a team I'd say 7 of them. If I'm a big European club, I'm hiring 7 of them and saying, dude, I just want you guys to play together. Because they play pro-European basketball at a level that I think it's hard for anybody to figure out the way they manage a game. Like, what's been your take on the way they operate?
Obviously, I think they're incredibly good offensively. I think they have big guys that are skilled. And I think we have versatile bigs that are skilled. You have some guards that are tough, and then you got a freshman guard that is extremely talented and can score. They have a lot of weapons, and I think when you look at preparing for them, you can't really just key on one individual because they can hurt you in multiple facets, and that's why I think just the versatility and the size and the skill with their is a reason that they're playing in the Final Four.
It is interesting. I grew up, my whole family were Illinois fans, right? We grew up in a small town on the Illinois-Missouri border. And I don't know, Roger, you were around for a minute at Illinois. I don't think anyone really truly realizes the roller coaster ride that we've had with the Fighting Illini over the last 15 to 20 years. Now, your allegiances obviously are to Valpo now, but it's pretty cool to see what Illinois has gone through and how, Brad Underwood has helped pull them from what was a pretty rough little run there of about 3 to 4 to 5 years and now back where they belong.
Yeah, no, it's been cool. Obviously I follow. I've coached a lot of different places. I care about the Zags, just because I coached for Mark Few and, I was a part of building that program and had special moments there with some of the players I recruited. Valpo matters to me. I'm the head coach here. I started coaching here as an assistant. I got my graduate degree from here, and, we had a lot of wins here, brought a lot of really special players here, and we're doing the same thing now, building it here. But at the same time, you can never take away the love for your place that you played 4 years and you go to undergrad and you have these moments, winning 4 Big Ten championships and playing in Elite Eights and Sweet 16s and having teammates I was in the locker room with for multiple years and playing for 2 different coaches. And then obviously just the fans, just the support. I was joking. I guess you can call them like Valpo Illini fans because there's people that show up to our games and they have the Illini jerseys on, and they just say, "Hey, we just came to watch you and support Valpo," and that's pretty cool. And that goes to show the love they have for me, and I have that same love for them. And for our fans to be able to experience the Final Four, that's special to me.
All right, as a basketball guy, is there a better, I should say, as an offensively minded basketball guy, at least that's what I am. Is there a better game than Arizona-Michigan? And how can we just almost make that its own championship game? I feel like the 2 games we're going to see are going to be totally different matchups, but Arizona-Michigan should just be absolute fun.
Oh man, that's going to be a really good game. They got 2 really good bigs. They got great size. They're great coaches, great offensive styles. They have toughness. They have. Both teams have everything. Both teams, you look at them and you can say, hey, both these teams could win a national championship, and that's really cool. The cool thing about Tommy and Arizona, we pretty much do the same thing. They developed it at Gonzaga. When I came to Gonzaga, I learned it, and now it's the way I play. So watching Tommy, it's kind of like watching Valpo, but they have, obviously are in a tougher league and have had a chance to elevated, and they have some unbelievable players, which we're getting to here. But with that being said, it's going to be a fun game, and I couldn't tell you who's going to win. I mean, obviously, I'm more partial to Tommy because he's we were coworkers together, we're friends, but I don't know who's going to win that game because they're both really good, and don't sleep on, like I said, don't sleep on the Illini and UConn. I mean, they won multiple championships. Last night, that game, obviously, just the grit and determination to be able to win that. I mean, these are all championship caliber teams, and it's going to be fun. I can't wait to watch the basketball displayed in all these games.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Roger, we know your schedule is tight, so hopefully we have time to fit in two more. The first one I had is on Tommy Lloyd. I've become a fan. What did you see in him when you guys worked together? Could you envision him being a head coach and having a success like this?
Yeah, I did. I definitely did. I mean, obviously the last two coaches to leave Gonzaga, Tommy Lloyd, he took over Arizona, and I took over Valpo. And I think both of us kind of had a head coach mindset. Obviously, Tommy had built Gonzaga with Few for many years. He was there for a long time, so he was ready. I was kind of learning and growing, and I think working with Tommy and Few and B. Mike and being in the Gonzaga family, it helped give me the confidence to take on the challenge of building Valpo. So, I think the best thing that Coach Few does. Obviously, he's an unbelievable coach. He's an unbelievable motivator. He knows the game. He's amazing in games. He can recruit. He has a great eye. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame coach, without a doubt. But the best thing I think he does for his assistants is he prepares us to be head coaches. He gives us a lot of responsibility, and he doesn't really, look down our necks or, he's not a task manager. He just he gives you your responsibilities, and he trusts you to do it. If he doesn't like it, he'll let you know. And that gave me the freedom to prepare to be a head coach. And I think Tommy was with Few for so many years, and Coach Few really, gave Tommy that confidence. And so Tommy's doing an amazing job, but you got to look at Coach Few. I mean, we're a part of his coaching tree, and credit to just what he's done to help develop us. And not just for me, Coach Few, but Bryce Drew and Homer Drew. I've had some great coaches that have helped prepare me for this moment. And Tommy had a great coach to prepare him for the moment he's having also.
How could you explain the situation that, Mark Few's been through, obviously, but now Tommy Lloyd is kind of involved with? He's still playing. He's got a Final Four, yet his name is thrown around because there's awesome jobs available. Wouldn't you kill for that someday? But at the same time, what can you say about how challenging that is while you're still trying to lead a program?
What'd you say? You said, would I kill for that someday? What'd you say?
Just to be that guy that every time in North Carolina's up, Indiana's up, hey, boom, maybe Tommy Lloyd. It's a weird but good situation to be in as a coach.
I guess. I mean, for me, I'm not swayed by those things. I have a vision for where I'm at. I love where I'm at, and it's hard to focus when you got all this noise. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes that can be more of a burden, especially when in the moment of coaching in the Final Four and trying to win a national championship. But it comes along. It goes along with the territory. It's a part of it, and I think I think credit to just his ability and what he's done. But I wouldn't. I don't envy him because, with the social media and all that stuff, it's I think it'd be a little bit annoying, to be honest, to deal with all the noise right now when they're trying to enjoy and trying to win a national championship.
It was a backcourt of D. Brown, Luther Head, and Darren Williams, and a front court of James Augustine and Roger Powell Jr. Everyone on that team seemed to be from Illinois outside of Darren Williams, and we loved it. Roger, congratulations on your success so far at Valpo. Continued success. We know you're busy. Thanks so much for joining us here on College Sports Today.
Hey, thank you so much. Great talking to you guys.
I will see you, man.
Thanks, Roger.